So I've thought about this for a while. I figure I might as well do it now. Um, I wish there was a better way for me to hold the camera away from me. Yes, that is mirror above me. I live in a motel at the moment. Only source of light I have on right now is from the TV, which I'm currently watching YouTubers react on, and I'm only watching it for young Ian and Anthony because I used to have the biggest crush on Anthony way back in the day. They're both super fine now, and I love both of them. But way back in the day, it was Anthony, and I think a lot of people had a crush on Anthony back in early Smosh days. Um, so it's just yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about some stuff and upload it because I don't use TikTok anymore. I okay. I have been an addict since I was 21 and I'm 29 now. I haven't drunk for a couple of months, but I don't know when that's going to break. Um, uh, I started drinking. I actually remember the the penultimate reason why I started drinking. I had gotten out of a really bad abusive relationship. I had gone to hospital. I remember kind of like the week following, my dad stayed up. My dad let me sleep in his bed and he slept in the lounge room and he stayed up for 2 nights in a row and he told me later on that he heard me crying both nights, which I did. I cried a lot. My mum came down from where she was living to stay with me. It was a huge thing for both of my parents. I ended up going back with my mum to where she lived, and I had my own room. My cat was there, and I, sorry, I just saw someone walking around outside my window. I couldn't stop thinking about how at the time I wanted my cat so badly. Like he was my boy, and I wanted him around. He hated my boyfriend. I went back with mum, so we had the cats and her dog who is still alive, and he is my boy. Like I love that doggy so much when I go to see him. Um, my cat that I had at the time has since died. Um, Unfortunately, he died like a year and a bit later. Um, and I remember my ex had left a bottle of whiskey in my closet at my mum's house because we lived with her for a bit. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna drink it. So I was like having shots and playing The Sims at her dining room table. Not sure what my sister was doing. Pretty sure my mum was working. Waldo, my cat, was in the kitchen with me. He was being a real good boy. He was like hanging around me, and he did that. He did that a lot before he died. He was just always with me. Well, it's actually really hitting me how much I miss him. But that was the first night that I remember where I purposely really got drunk because something bad had happened, and I kept drinking from there. It started with 2 bottles of wine because I was really, really skinny back then. I was like 55 kilos for a 21-year-old woman, 22-year-old woman. I was really, really, really thin. So it was really easy for me to get drunk. And nowadays, not so much. I weigh a lot more, as is clear from this shit and around my face. Um, that was the first night, and I discovered Delicious Emily around that time, and I have a tattoo of Emily now. She's my girl. She's one of the reasons I'm alive. I wish I could show it better, but I really, really don't know how to without moving the phone. After that, like, the drinking started to get worse. I was nannying for a friend of mine. I looked after her kids. I was in a relationship, and basically the drinking got worse, and I broke up with that guy, and I had to move out with living with the lady I nannied for, because I got drunk around her kids. And she loved me a lot, but we haven't spoken in years, and she didn't trust me with her kids, and I fully understand why. So I left, moved in with my mum, and my drinking just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And it's just been bad for years. There is no good that comes to drinking. And I've gotten a lot into Smosh recently, and there was actually a video, I'm not sure which one, I think it was a Beppity video, where Shane and Keith are talking about different drugs that get legalized, and Shane's like, alcohol is not considered a drug, but it is one that can kill you when you come off it. And I was like, yep, it can 100% kill you when you come off it, because I've been in rehab or in hospital coming off of it, and it is the worst. I hate it a lot. I hate alcohol. It has ruined my life in like every way possible. It's ruined everything. It's ruined relationships. It's ruined places where I live. It's ruined my relationship with my family. It's ruined everything. Alcohol has ruined everything. Alcohol is the worst thing that I have introduced into my life, and it's just taken everything away. And the fact that it's legal, I am really, really pushing for alcohol to be made illegal. And I will always push for it to be made illegal, because it's ruined everything. The fact that I haven't died yet is like a huge thing. But it's only a matter of time. I know I'm not even 30 yet, and I've met heaps of people in rehab in their like 40s and 50s who haven't died from it yet. But alcohol actually killed a good friend of mine. I met him in rehab. He was one of the smartest, most genuine people I've ever met. He was a really, really, really good dude, and I still am not over. It's been over a year since I found out he died, actually, and I found out 2 weeks after he died that he did, and that it was alcohol based, and it was in Bali. I don't know if it was intentional or if it was an accident. No one does, because he was not suicidal before that. But I think about him all the time, and his death really, really, really affected me. Well, as you can see in here, I can't even really talk about him without getting upset. He was just a good dude, and he didn't deserve to die. Like, he was a really, really good person. He was insanely smart, like Sheldon Cooper times 1,000. Like, the man was smart, super athletic. Like, he was like ideal, perfect human, and he still died because alcoholism is a disease. And yeah, I think I'm going to stop now.